Few hours, just delays on the central line because of emergency engineering, but the airports, oh dear, not too good. Gatwick Airport still closed. We're expecting another update on that in 15 minutes or so. Major delays at Stansted, Heathrow, Southampton City and Luton, although all of those airports are open, so it is worth checking before you go. You may be okay. The weather is bad in London, but it's not settling as such. Just some awful, nasty driving conditions, but people do seem to be taking it easy. It's starting to come into the north and the east of town now, so some examples of that. Ice and snow on Chingford Lane around the avenue means buses are having to go on diversion. In Cornhill, the traffic lights are playing up, so people are heading towards those lights at Poultry a little bit too quickly. There's a lane out eastbound at M1 Staples Corner for emergency repairs, and Stanmore, that's not actually too bad, and very hazardous driving conditions on Stanmore Hill because buses can't get up it, so they're having to go via the A409 Common Road. Otherwise, like I say, not too bad because people are taking it easy, but it will get worse as it gets cold later on. Do please take care. Billy Reeves, BBC London 94.9. Next update just before 3.
You're listening to Robert Elms, and I keep getting these things to do in London. I've had John says, go to the velodrome at Herne Hill, which I've never done. And as a cycling fan, I feel ashamed of myself. He also says, get a suit made at George's on the Walworth Road, and I've certainly done that. And that's another great suggestion. But something else you can do, as a Londoner, is get yourself down to the Stratford Circus Theatre over in E15, because there's a new production of Dr. Faustus. And here to tell us a bit about it are the director, Joss Benathan, and one of the stars, Dr. Faustus himself, Babu Cisse. Welcome both of you gentlemen to BBC London. I guess it is one of the classic stories, but for those who don't know the Faustian tale, give us a little précis and say why you're doing it again now.
Well, it's about a man who sells his soul to the devil.
I think I did that. I didn't get a good enough price, I know that.
No, well, exactly, but you asked why we're doing it, and because as an idea, that notion of, if you could,
would you?
What would you? Yeah, would you? And
yeah.
What for? Just seems to me to be perennially interesting.
Well, it is one of the great stories, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, given the fact that it's survived throughout time.
Well,
basically.
And Christopher Marlowe's take on it, because of course this is the Christopher Marlowe version, I think is particularly interesting because he's so subversive. I mean, present moment, our company, what we like to do is find these plays which are meant to be classics, which are considered classics,
yeah, but
which
people haven't seen.
Well, people haven't seen, or else people have gone to see them and they've been bored rigid, and they decide that they don't want to go to the theatre because of that.
What, the sort of stuff you saw when you were at school when you thought, no, I might have done
exactly, exactly. But, you know, we need to make sure that people get a chance to see them because otherwise people just get trapped in their own experience. And, you know, so...